I love doing everything with men except sex. Name any activity.
Puzzles.
Men.
No, shut the up.
Well, yeah.
Eating ice cream.
Men. I've done it so much with men. This is my only men. That's the only. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome to a new, fresh episode of It Was a Bonne Nuit. My name is Amer, and this is beautiful Gabe enjoying the AC, huh? You like that AC?
Yeah, I was walking around. I was walking over here.
Yeah.
And it was so hot. I thought I was like getting, you get really hot and you start feeling crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's hot, the sweat's in your eyes, and you start to get slowed down. I was starting to get paranoid that my phone was going to explode. So I took my phone out and I was waving it around so I can cool it off a bit.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's good.
I was like, God, it's going to explode.
Leave it next to the AC. We'll cool it off, man. We'll cool it off. That AC is a present from Eugene. Shout out to Eugene.
I thought you bought an AC. Oh, it never came in the mail.
No, it never came, so I took Eugene's AC. Actually, that AC, Eugene was moving to New York, so he gave it to me. He's like, do you want the AC? I give it to you. Then my ex-girlfriend was like, I need an AC. I'm like, oh, I didn't need an AC back then, so I gave it to my ex-girlfriend. Yeah. And then when we broke up,
you stole it?
No, yeah, I did. I broke into her door. No.
Okay.
No, she didn't have that fantasy. But she's like, do you want your AC? I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. So I took it. No, so we have now a cool AC that can be controlled with my phone, Gabe.
Yeah.
How great is that?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Does it have like modes, like sound effect mode?
Yeah. FX Twins.
I'm wearing that shirt every day.
I'm happy to hear this.
Yeah.
I would like to see it one day on you.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe in this winter, I don't really wear
I'm
t-shirts.
gay like that. You know, I want to.
I don't wear t-shirts outside.
I know. You only wear your Havana
this is
shirts.
because it's heat and it's actually really light. It's like, it's like air.
It's very soft.
Yeah.
I need your help. I don't know if when you walked in, I don't know if you noticed there's like 4 bags of clothes.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like my clothes and the people I killed clothes. Okay. And I want to get rid of them. Okay. Where? Usually I just put them outside and I hope some poor soul takes them.
There's like pretty close, I think around the corner. You know, like the Renaissance. You ever hear of Renaissance?
Yeah, but do I have to wait in line?
No. There's like a big dumpster.
Yeah.
With like dead bodies and babies, and then they take the clothes off the dead bodies and the babies. They pull out the dildos and they sell them.
Wait, I don't need to take them off the clothes of the people I killed.
No,
I could just chunk.
Leave the syringes.
That's good upper body workout too. Yeah. Oh man, thank you for telling me. Okay.
And there's a big dumpster. And what are you gonna say?
I'd say you're gonna help me. You're gonna help me get rid of the bodies. I mean the clothes.
Yeah. Especially like you roll up the bodies in a carpet or whatever.
Yeah. I'm not wasting any of those carpets. Are you crazy?
It's true. Yeah.
They're not Persian, but they're still carpets.
Yeah,
you know how much is a carpet?
Mm-mm.
Do you understand?
Oh, I probably do, but I don't remember.
Super expensive. So if you want to get rid of a person, I don't think you roll them with this economy. You don't roll them in carpets anymore. No. Maybe a tarp.
You can like tarp. But even that, you can use it to go camping.
Yeah, but they're not that expensive. I think tarps are made of plastic bags. Have you ever touched one?
Yeah, it's like kind of thick, sort of.
Like a plasticky,
Provigo-y,
baggy, kind of feely.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah. Well, I haven't murdered anybody in a while, so I don't have much clothes to spare,
Well, that's because, you gotta listen. It's all about perseverance.
Oh, you know what I like to do?
Putting your heart into it, and then you'll kill as many as you want.
So, like, taking that inspiration, what I do, like, let's say I murder someone, like, I murder them, and then I chop them up, but I leave the clothes all fucked up or whatever. Yeah. I bring the clothes to the Renaissance, the thrift shop, right? It's not a thrift shop. It's a used clothing store. It's like the lowest echelon. The people go there. Yeah. I see the clothes on display. I see who picks the clothes. I follow them home. And I murder them. And then I keep on bringing the clothes. Aww. And the people who work there, they're like, what the hell is going on? Why is this keep on coming through? And then eventually...
You're the same clothes killer.
Yeah. And then eventually, like, there's nobody going to that store. The store shuts down because it goes out of business.
Mm-hmm. And that's how you bring down
then that's when I
kindness.
Yeah. That's when I kill myself.
You end up wearing your own. Oh, you buy the clothes and you wear them, and then and finally there's blood on it, so we can identify.
I'm not there yet, though.
No. Please don't listen. We're doing well with the podcast.
Yeah.
We have like 100 new subscribers since last week or something. Yeah. You can't kill yourself, not yet.
And fellow murderers, you can send in your victim's thumbs
to Gabe's address. To Gabe's address, please. We have a couple of weird followers. There's a guy who always requests that we fart on the podcast.
Yeah, I saw that. What the hell?
Hey, good. Listen, we don't judge.
Yeah, I know it's true.
You know what I mean?
I don't judge you.
We have all types of listeners. We have people who want us to fart, people who kill, Jews. I don't know. We have a lot of. We have a lot of different followers.
Are you? Yeah.
Hey, are you wearing your retainer?
Yeah, I am. Why?
Because your teeth are getting straighter.
Well, okay, this is insane. So, not insane, but like so dumb. So, Claire's gone, right?
Yes.
She left me.
So, ladies, it is time to slide into Gabe's DMs. Did you make her wear specific clothes and then she broke up with you?
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. So she's gone, and she's coming back soon, like in a week and a half, I think. Too long, man. It's too long to leave me unsupervised. I can't find anything. I put something. It takes me 30 minutes to leave the house because I lose everything. I can't find my wallet. I can't find my keys. I had to move the car because like like every other day you need to move the car for the street cleaners or whatever. And I'm like, there's like 3 minutes left. I need it's almost 5, and I'm running and I find the key. It's like on the roof or whatever. And I'm like, fuck. So I lost my retainer. It's in the house somewhere. I don't know where. I haven't worn it for a couple of days, and I'm like, where the fuck is this retainer?
Did you look up your ass? Maybe it's up your ass.
It's so dumb, dude.
I have a one that I wear before when I go to sleep, so I don't grind my teeth, and I broke it. And it's getting really old and disgusting, so I bought one from Amazon. You usually go to a dentist and they make you one.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know what? I saw one on Amazon, so I bought it and I molded it myself, and I wore it yesterday to go to sleep. I wore it yesterday to go to sleep. Oh, and then I wake up this morning. I'm like, hey, where's my retainer? Either I swallowed it or, the tooth fairy. Maybe there's a retainer fairy that just took it. I'm like, where's my retainer? My retainer just disappeared. So I need to go back to that.
You still haven't found it?
No. Well, I haven't. I looked for like 3 minutes.
That's a lot. Like it only could be by your head or by the bed. It can be anywhere else.
I wrestled a bear in my sleep. I don't know where it went.
Dude, that's so funny. Oh my god, you swallowed it.
Where's my retainer?
Oh my god.
Imagine if I poop a perfectly good retainer. It's like
and it's all like gooey, so you chew on it.
I just put it back up. I just took it and then every night I just shit it and put it back in.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, we're still on track. Shit joke within the 5 minutes. We're doing great. But
yeah, no, it's Claire's needs to come back. I feel like a widow, you know.
We should make a video, like when terrorists kidnap an American.
Yeah.
And they're like, if you don't send us $4 million and you release this man, we will kill this man. We need to make a video that
but who's paying
Sweden.
Who's paying
Sweden needs to send us Claire, or we will murder you or whatever.
Oh my god, no.
Where is she right now? Which part of is she in international waters? Because she can't go anywhere.
She's in England.
She's in England. Okay, she went back home.
Yeah.
We had like 3 British people yesterday at the show.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, it's wild. It's cool. Yeah.
That's right.
She needs to come back.
The cult is expanding.
It feels like she's gone, like dead. You know.
Hey, Gabe, do you mind drinking?
Oh yeah.
From
the it's because
from the Bonne Nuit mug.
I need to finish this so I could use that.
Okay, well, chug. We're not sponsored by McDonald's. I thought there was ice in iced coffee. Do they remove the ice?
Well, it melted. The sun melted it.
The sun melted. It's so hot outside.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah.
I like this.
Wait, so I was trying to set up a joke. Hold on.
Is it another street joke?
No,
a Jew,
no.
an Arab, and a Christian walk into a bar. I'm drinking. And
I was trying to say that because Claire, it feels like I'm a widow, right?
Yeah.
Like, but it's like tragic, like because I can't hold anything together. Like when a woman's a widow, she wears like a black veil.
Yeah.
She just looks out the window all day. When I'm a widow,
the rain on the window.
Yeah, and she's like, and it's poetic, you know. And she's like writing a note to a man who'll never read it. And when I'm a widow, I like all my socks don't match, and like what else? What do I just like I don't know how to eat. Like I run out of food. I order.
Run out of spoons.
Run out of spoons.
Where's my spoon?
I run out of coffee. I run out of everything. Like my ideal meal prep is freezing 10 orders of McDonald's.
What will you do once she gets the citizenship and breaks up with you?
Oh, what am I gonna do?
Yeah,
moving in this little room.
That's it. You're moving in here.
Yeah, moving
nice.
This little room. The rent will be $200 each.
a little bit more.
That's not so bad.
A little bit more. I'll be teaching here. You'll be sleeping, walking naked. You walk behind me in the camera. Hello, Chinese kids.
But no. This week is the week that I prove it to myself that I could live like a normal person.
Okay.
And this week I was really I worked the whole day. I did some nice things.
Yeah?
I cleaned the house a bunch.
Still no retainer.
I can't find the retainer. No. It's somewhere. It's on.
Retainer's
it's
gone,
be under the
baby.
bed somewhere.
Bye retainer.
Oh.
Gone, retainer gone.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'm in the same feeling. So my lady is coming in on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen my apartment.
No, I've only ever seen this room.
It
usually.
looks like Ukraine right now.
Oh yeah. It's not so bad.
It's horrible.
Really?
Oh, dude, it's so bad.
But it's not like dusty or anything.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is.
Look at your socks. You need a tetanus shot before you.
Fuck.
Well, actually, your socks are dirty before you came in here, so you cannot blame.
Actually, no, they weren't. They
No?
were no. These are brand new.
Shit.
Out of the cunt socks.
That's the best part, by the way, about being single. Not being single, but living alone. Is that let's say you lose socks, I'm just gonna buy new socks. Like if you don't spend money on anything, like let's say this T-shirt gets too it fades.
Yeah.
I just buy another one. I always have like 6-7
Yeah.
new T-shirts I could just wear.
Yeah, because then a lady comes and she says like, "This is unsustainable.
You need to spend money on me.
Yeah.
Stop buying yourself socks.
Yeah, and then they care about the environment and shit. I don't know.
Not my lady. My lady doesn't care now.
Mhm.
She's we never had we never had that talk. I guess in modern dating you have to bring up the environment.
No.
now.
Well, it comes up in conversation. You're not like
You have the anal talk.
It's not the
you have
birds and the
the
bees.
do you swallow talk.
Yeah.
Are you over your ex talk? Yeah. Now I guess in 2022 you have to bring up the environment. Yeah.
What's gonna be in like 20 years? We're gonna have like sideways rain that spikes you through the head or whatever. You know.
Yeah, I know. If you don't recycle or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you hear that Canada, like the government of Canada, is going after the farmers because they
Why?
use too much compost or herbicide, whatever?
What the hell do they want us to do?
Here's my theory. I think
I'm acting like I'm a farmer.
Well, I feel bad for they
Yeah.
feed us, you know,
Yeah.
and they're very high tech. It's not like hey,
They make our fucking corn.
exactly
Corn syrup.
and other things. And I think it's because they're trying to push us to eat bugs.
Yeah.
So like vegetables and meat will be like for the rich.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed is that as we go over in time, you know, like 50 years ago, having a table made of wood, everyone had a table made of wood, and it lasted like generations. But now you buy, it's like IKEA, and it's all like little fibers of wood
like that
and
plastic
kids. Exactly,
thing,
it's garbage,
weird.
you know.
It's like fake wood.
Exactly.
It's wood made of bugs.
Like if I were to buy this table made of actual wood, it'd be like $700.
Yeah.
I have to buy it.
Heavy, you
IKEA.
need four guys, four men.
Have
to
you ever
carry
looked
it.
what's it made?
It's like it's hollow.
It's dust.
Yeah.
It's wood dust that they put together
yeah.
with jizz and whatever, and they
Yeah.
just make a table now.
Yeah.
So but 50 years ago, everyone had a table, and it just lasted for 10 years.
Yeah.
So I think everything that we had back then that was like everyone had one, just becomes a luxury, and now only the rich have it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
So we're gonna eat bugs. That's what they're pushing.
What I'm hoping is like they make the bugs really big
Oh,
and look like cows or whatever. So you have like a giant bug that's like, "Mrr," you're like, yeah, it's good, close enough. And you
Like-
cut it and it looks like a steak. And you're
like stormtroopers. I think I remember stormtroopers like huge, humongous bugs. I don't eat bugs, man.
No, I don't eat bugs, but
Like
it's a bug's
honestly,
life.
to a point that now when I eat like salmon or I eat like a steak, I'm like, oh, this could be the last time I eat a good steak.
Well, I was listening to like Mark Zuckerberg being like, this whole thing having a TV have this, it's not gonna exist anymore. We're just gonna have these glasses that like you look at a wall and there's a TV there.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
And,
crazy.
like, a loving wife and children.
And all there, and your house is
And-
beautiful.
yeah.
And you could be like, I want Casablanca mode.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, hello,
Hello.
bitch, or whatever.
No one respects
Hello,
black
whore.
people and women. Oh yeah. I don't know, man. The future is bleak.
Yeah, it's rough.
Do you think of bringing children's? Do you think of bringing children into this world?
Well, you need to be completely
Rich.
No, you don't need to be rich, but you need to be completely oblivious, or you need to just commit to it, right? Like you need to acknowledge. Like I find like Claire
Yeah.
wants kids, right? And I like kids, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind kids, but I'm thinking about all this shit in the future. Our kids are gonna be living in lava because all the Arctic Circle is gonna turn into
Everything is gonna be Venice.
Come-
You know, there's no more.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Imagine like having to get all my kids on a boat every day to go to school. It's a lot of work, you know, putting on your swimsuit every day. It's hard enough putting it's so stupid. Putting on a life vest and shit, having a whistle. But like all this, it's so
Having
much.
a whistle.
Gotta get the oar. Where's the
Where's
or?
the or? We're late for school. They, them. Where's the or? X squared. That's what you're gonna call your kids. Jebediah and X squared. These are your two kids.
So it's gonna be crazy.
If
to
you
have
misgender
kids.
them, like you get a ticket
Yeah.
when you leave them outside the door.
Like you either need to have kids in like 1 year, or like let's say we have kids. Let's say like our kids' kids have kids. It's gonna be totally different. They're gonna not like. I don't know. Like, what do you think it's going to be? Like, it's going to be such a different landscape.
Well,
like,
here's how
all
I
the
think
rivers
about
are going to dry up, first of all.
I think we should stay in Quebec because Quebec has. I don't know if I should say this because
it's pretty much the most prosperous.
So much water.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So much.
All this runoff.
We have so much water, like drinkable water in Canada.
Yeah.
And in Quebec too. We have so many rivers and lakes that like it could be the next Saudi Arabia. We can beat women in like 30 years if we have all the oil.
It's funny. I'm thinking like it might be the new Hollywood.
Why Hollywood?
Because that's where the industry is, and we're driving.
Yeah, but Hollywood, there's
cars.
no water in Hollywood.
No, I know, but I'm saying in terms of the industry, all moves to Quebec because, like, it's like, hey, they're all the good shit's there now, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger's like, Amer, Gabriel, I love your podcast.
He becomes a robot like the Terminator. He just because he replaced all his body with, and then he runs for governor of Quebec.
Gabriel, Amer, I have a good idea. We need to do an action movie.
That would be cool.
First, you need to get fucking hot.
we dye our beards and shit.
Wait. What is it again? I get beef. I grow my beard. I shave my head.
Yeah, we do Predator, but it's like Bonne Nuit Predator.
So I watched Indiana Jones, all three Indiana Jones. Man, it's such a cool movie.
Which ones?
Indiana Jones, all three of them. Not the last one with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
What a weird name.
Indiana Jones, the one where he's like, whoosh, and then the guy with the sword. Didn't we talk about? Oh, I'm trying to remember. Remember, there's like a. Oh no, maybe this was on another podcast. But one of my favorite scenes is remember the guy with the sword?
Yeah.
And he's like, and then did you know the story behind that?
Yeah, I do.
You tell it.
No, you tell it.
Okay, so like there's this Indian guy. He's this big Indian guy. Looks like Saeed.
First of all, he's an Arab.
But is he? I don't know. Whatever. He has a curvy sword.
Please,
a scimitar.
they're in Egypt.
Yeah. But they don't know the difference in 80s Hollywood.
Oh, dude, it's so racist. It's like the racist jokes and the rapey jokes in that movie are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Every Asian guy's like, hey-oh, ha, hey-ho, I will shoot you, Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones. And they're like that little Asian kid. He just
Chinese kid,
he just kidnaps.
Yeah.
He goes on adventures in India with him.
It's a sex boy or whatever.
Sex slave, exactly.
How come the second Indiana Jones has that Chinese kid all of a sudden? They never introduced him.
Nope.
There wasn't even a novel, like some sort of fan fiction.
He just jumped in the car and he was there like, Dr. Jones! And he's like, yes, I saved him from his family when they died.
Okay, that's the story.
And then he takes him to India. But here's the thing. He's not in Indiana Jones 3. So what happened to that Asian kid?
No idea.
Shortstop. That's his name.
Yeah,
Shortstop.
What is he, a baseball player?
What happened to Shortstop?
Isn't it Short Round?
Short Round, sorry. Yeah, Short Round.
I think Shortstop's like
what happened to Short Round?
He grew up to be Bruce Lee or Jet Li or I don't know. All right. Jet Li or
Ming Li. I think that's the president of China. But it's so many racial jokes. I love them. I love the fact that they're so free. In the second one and the first one, I think it's the first one. So there's his friend gets kidnapped. Yeah, the first one. His friends get kidnapped. And he goes see the daughter of his friend, and she's somewhere in.
His friend gets kidnapped. Which friend?
So he's a teacher, right?
Yeah.
And his friend gets kidnapped.
Is he a teacher too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think he's a teacher or like a researcher or archaeologist.
Okay.
And he needs to get something from his family, so he goes see the daughter of his friend, and she slaps him. She's like, I was just a child. How could you have done this to me? And you're like, you know what you were doing. I'm like, Indiana Jones, what did you do to this girl?
Oh, Jesus.
I think they got it on.
Yeah.
When she was young.
How young though?
I
How old
don't
is
know.
Indiana Jones in this movie? He's probably like 40s or something, right?
I think he was in his 30s. Back then, like Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah.
I think he was like 38 in Casablanca. However, he looks like he was 52.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the hell people ate
No
and
idea.
smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day. So
they
they
ate like
look
a man whose girlfriend was out of town.
Sorry. You're Ricky. You're Ricky from Casablanca.
And Oh yeah, okay. So about the Arabic guy, remember the Arabic guy?
Yes.
So there's a scene where Indiana Jones is like running, and then there's a big, huge, strong Arabic guy,
Big sword.
and he takes out the sword and he does all these tricks. He's like, Indiana Jones is like, and he just shoots him, kills him, right?
Yeah.
You know why? Because Indiana Jones, the actor Harrison Ford, I think was like hungover, had like herpes or whatever, and he was didn't want to learn how to do a sword fight. And just asked, was it George Lucas and Steven Spielberg? They were like, listen, you Jews, I want if I get a fucking sword fight this big Arab, I'm gonna quit. And they're like, all right. And so they wrote a gun.
Like, can you just shoot him? Exactly. Can we just shoot him? And then they shot him. But still, honestly, amazing series.
Yeah,
you feel like a child.
It was great.
Discovering. You don't feel bad about like the British seeing all those artifacts.
No.
I'm like, if it was that cool, that's pretty cool.
And there was a bunch of movies after that tried to bring back the Indiana Jones flavor.
Really?
Like Nicolas Cage. What was that movie? The Time Traveler's Wife? Or no, not, what was it? National Security or National
It's the
President.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Yeah. What the hell? What was the movie? It was the one where he goes to find like the Independence Scroll. Nicolas Cage.
Independence Day.
No. It's Nicolas Cage, right?
Yes.
And he's going.
Yes.
To, it's a national. Oh fuck! It's a movie.
National Treasure.
Yeah, National Treasure.
I think that's another movie.
It's
Yes.
basically Indiana Jones but with Nicolas Cage, but it's like not cool outfits. He's just wearing like a Gap outfit or whatever.
And he's Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? You reminded me when I was applying for schools.
Mm-hmm.
So I had engineering. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna try engineering, McGill, Polytechnique.
Yeah.
And if I don't get accepted, I put archaeology at Concordia. Like I wanted to become Indiana
okay,
Jones.
yeah,
Like, fuck it, I'll just study art. It's so fun. I like
Mhm.
history. I like artifacts.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
I got accepted in all three. So I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'll go
you
do
gotta
it.
start. But like,
Imagine if I went into archaeology.
I know, but it's all archaeology is all about little brushes.
Yeah.
And like.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it's cool, the history and learning and stuff.
I guess like.
Then you steal something and you put it in a museum and you're like, I stole this.
I couldn't be an archaeologist without like a podcast. Because imagine you're just alone listening to like the radio. Oh, you'd kill yourself.
Imagine you're in the desert heat of the Sahara and you're
listening to Shom
chipping
FM. It's so shit.
Shoom.
Yeah.
Shoom. And you're like just digging like an old vase and you're like, oh, I broke it. And then you're like, all right, let's not tell anyone
like,
that I broke it.
Oh my God. That'd be, I don't know. I guess that would be cool. You're by yourself. But are you by yourself? You're with a team, right?
I think you're with a team.
Yeah.
I don't think you're just alone in the desert.
Yeah. Like, what good way to get revenge on somebody is like get like an Indian arrowhead.
Yeah.
Throw him in his yard or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like call a head of a department of archaeology.
Yeah.
And then like they'll have to dig up his whole backyard. That'd be a good way. That if I was living in the suburbs,
that's what you do.
And I had a neighbor that was like a dickhead, that's my whole.
I don't think my
whole revenge would be that.
You could just have a dead body and like mummify it, like it's an Egyptian mummy.
What?
You know those bodies that you kill?
Yeah.
Because
Take
if
out
it's
the
an
brains.
arrowhead, that just maybe it was a guy shooting.
No,
back
but
when
I'll. This is such a ridiculous fantasy. It doesn't make sense. But like, I'll go into a museum.
So you go So you go to a museum.
Yeah.
And you Thomas Crown affair it. So you're
Yeah, Thomas Crown.
So Cinnamon, where are you going? And you're stealing an arrowhead, Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Thomas Crown affair?
No.
Okay, so you have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, you told me it's them. They're dancing and they're sexy and it's Pierce Brosnan.
Okay, so other than that part, don't turn me on, Gabe. I cannot get a hard on camera again. No, there's a scene where he steals a painting.
Yeah.
And the way he does it is that he hires a bunch of people and they all dress the same and they're all walking and you have Nina Simone playing in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? And it just the cops, they're like, oh, whoa, they're all idiots. Like, oh, where is he? Then they stop a guy, but it's not Thomas Crown. Then they stop another guy, and
Thomas
finally,
Crown affair.
And basically at the end, he gets the painting or whatever. So what you need to do?
Yeah.
I think we talked about this. That if I was a criminal, I would steal art. That would be like the only thing I would do. I would steal art, and then I would sell it. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, art thief.
Want to hear? This is a story that I
stole art.
Not me, but so I went to like I went to a party, a house party. It was really, really cool. It was like in some guy's like art studio. It was a huge studio. This guy must have been a rich fucking painter or something because he had so many paintings, and like this guy was having like a little show, and then like they turned down the lights and everyone was dancing, and my like when I was in communication studies, I had all these like douchebag friends that were like into art and shit. I just wanted to get drunk and like have fun or whatever. And then we're all like having a great time, you know. And then like the guy he was like shirtless or whatever. It's weird. Like whenever you think of an artist, you think like the most pretentious guy ever, right? And this is exactly like that. Like he had no shoes or socks on. He had like really tight black jeans and no shirt, but he was like shredded and a mustache.
He wanted to show his body. Yeah.
He was just walking around like, do you like my paintings? And I'm like, yeah. They're fine paintings. And then so he opens the lights and he's like, who the fuck stole my painting? And he pointed to a wall and there was a big empty spot there. And we're all like, no way. This is is this like an art show? What's going on? Like, and he was like, everybody get out now. And then one guy was like, no, we're not gonna leave. And people started like pushing each other and they started fighting. I swear to God. And there's people fighting in like the staircase on the way down, and we're like, woo, and we spilled out on the streets. And it was yeah, I don't know how much of that is true, but I remember the painting part.
I thought it became like a game of Clue, like who stole the painting, and then you would like have to ask questions all around till you find who stole the painting.
But it was a huge painting. I remember
someone stole it.
Someone stole a painting. Yeah. You pointed at the fucking. It was like,
and then I just imagine the camera panning to like the empty wall with the light,
and there's like all these other paintings around it, and one really specific painting gone. So it was crazy.
Remember? Did you do the competition, the comedy competition, like 4 years ago?
Probably. I did a couple of them. I don't know.
So I don't know if you remember, but it was in a gallery.
Yeah,
remember?
It was like in St. Henry or some shit.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
It was in St. Henry next to Lord William's pub.
Yeah.
And I remember going there. I'm like, my God, so many cool paintings. Yeah. Then I look, I'm like, it was like, you know, the
Scream, or not the Scream. Yeah, what is it? It's like man opening his mouth to suck dick or whatever. What's that?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Because I thought, like, why is this here? Then I noticed most of them, like 90% of them were fakes.
Yeah,
it was just a guy who bought posters and he was like, this is an art gallery. But it's like, I'm just staring at posters. It was so quiche.
So he said it was an art gallery?
It is advertised as an art gallery.
Oh, that's so stupid.
And then you have like real paintings, but all shitty, but like made by his students or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? It was so, but there were hundreds of them everywhere.
It was a weird place.
It was a weird place.
Everything was like kind of gold, and there was like a gold.
It was
telephone.
cool, but it was like that's so.
It was cool for like an old.
Is it quiche? Is it quiche? Is it quiche? No.
Quiche?
Kitsch or kitschy? Kitschy. It was kitschy.
Kitschy.
It was kitschy.
Kitschy.
Mama, yeah. Moulin Rouge. Moulin. Remember, I think it was Eve. Was it Eve, the rapper, with the tiger claws on her tits? Eve.
I don't know Eve.
Kitschy, mama. Yeah.
No. I was listening to like.
Wait, who sings this song?
No. This is like so. Like, there's like these. I was listening to this. It's like this compilation of like the best selling artists per month in the 90s.
Yeah.
And every song was so different. And I'm like, oh yeah, that song. And they're all like people who did just one song.
A lot of one-hit wonders.
Yeah, and there's so many in the 90s.
Yeah.
And they all sounded so different. And that's like one of those songs where I'm like, who the fuck? Like, who did Kitschy, yeah?
No, dude, it was Christina Aguilera.
She made that?
Yeah, Kitschy, mama, yaya.
Kitschy, mama, yaya?
Kitschy, mama, yaya. Oh, Moulin Rouge. And I think it was Eve.
I don't know,
Eve. She had a song with Gwen Stefani. If I was a rich girl.
I don't know, man. I'm not a...
Eve.
I don't know.
Eve. You don't know Eve?
I know Eve.
I think it's Eve. I think she had like... I remember she had tiger claws on her tits. So she had like small tits, but she would wear like a push-up bra and you would see like the...
Tiger blood.
And she would have like little... Eve.
She's
a rapper.
I don't know rap. I don't know. I don't.
Smashing Pumpkins. That's all you know.
Yeah, I wish even then. The 90s didn't really click with me. I liked the 90s, but only like I was fucking like 5 years old in the 90s, and then I was 10 in 2000.
The playlist I made for the next week's show.
It's all 90s shit.
It's a lot of 90s shit.
I like 90s shit.
Yeah. Like Chumbawamba.
Yeah, Chumbawamba. I like that song. It's a fun song.
Is that Mbap? No, that's...
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Yeah, I made a good playlist. Cool. The playlists have been good. Someone complimented the playlist. I don't know if it was our playlist.
It was good.
But someone who came to the show
complimented. It was a fun playlist last night. So
How was your comedy week?
oh, it was alright. It was good. After one of the shows on Saturday, though, I was walking with Peter, and we're walking we're just because we catch up once a month or whatever, and we're walking around. We walk through this one alley. It's my land, it's nice night. The alleys are kind of nice, the greenery. And we're talking loud, and it's pretty late. It's 11:30 p.m. And we just hear a guy going I don't know what language it was. It was or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
And
It's an Arab.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, he just said you have beautiful hair, young man down there.
And all I see from the side of my head is a giant rock fly past me, hit the ground super hard. And I'm like, what? We me and Peter look at each other, and we ran super fast down the alley. We saw another rock hit the ground, and we heard,
This guy was possessed by the French Canadian devil.
So a guy was trying to kill us.
Yeah, were you guys loud and singing, I get knocked down, I get up again, you're gonna beat me down? And you're
No, we weren't yelling. We're just hey, so how's it going? Hey,
No.
how's your mom? She dead? Oh, great, cool, or whatever, we weren't doing.
Wow.
It was terrifying, dude.
Yeah, that is.
And then we kept forgetting which alley it was, and we're like, Jesus, okay, we can't go down any alleys now.
Yeah, who walks down alleys at midnight?
We always do. That was my whole childhood, going down alleyways.
I
and
chose.
shit.
No, don't do that. Don't walk down alleys. You just walk on the main streets.
Nah, I don't like the main street. So many people. The alleys are nice.
Yeah, because you get
Beautiful.
murdered in alleys. That's why.
No. We.
You go in alleys to pee
Yeah.
and to find a carpet to.
I walk down an alley around here during the day. It's nice.
Like the back streets.
Yeah.
Backs. You're a Backstreet Boy.
Yeah.
You and Peter, you're Backstreet
Yeah,
Boys.
yeah.
Another great group from the 90s.
Yeah.
The Backstreet Boys. Everybody. Dude, I was watching an old video clip of NSYNC, and it's a good song, but the video clip was so bad, and I noticed it must suck for everyone else who is not Justin Timberlake. Your hair looks so funny. It must suck for everyone else
Yeah.
who is not Justin Timberlake,
for sure.
because he's everybody, yeah, and then they're all behind ooh, ooh, and it's NSYNC, but it's just him because he's
Were
so.
they all hot though?
No.
They weren't.
Yeah, there's one called Joey Fatone. And I always felt bad for Joey Fatone.
It's weird, because the NSYNC was
Fat
because
one.
the Backstreet Boys were all pretty hot, right? They're all kind of Barbie doll boys or whatever.
Well, one of them was balding. I remember because you could see
Okay.
he always had a bandana. I'm like, yeah, I'm the bad boy.
Nick.
I'm like, no.
People thought Nick was hot.
Which one is
The
Nick?
blonde one. He's like,
Yeah, I think he does OnlyFans now. You can see his penis.
No, that's Nick's brother.
Oh.
I think his
penis.
name is Kevin McAllister.
Kevin McAllister
Makarov.
is Kevin McAllister Makarov. I don't know why I think it is the brother of. Okay. So it's true. It's his brother who's.
Yeah, because I remember as a joke, me and my friends went to see Nick from Backstreet Boys' brother live at Cafe Campus or whatever, and he looked fucking like a crackhead with a big tattoo on his neck. He's like, "Yo, what's up, guys?"
He's like Megan Kelly. What's his name?
What?
Dragon Ball Kelly.
Oh yeah, Machine Ball Kelly. That's funny.
Yeah, Machine Ball Kelly is looks a lot like the brother.
Yeah, but people think that guy is hot or whatever.
They think he's music. I remember I dated a girl who thought look at this song, it's so nice, and I listened to him this is garbage.
He's like our who's the I wanna be a cowboy babe.
No, this guy was talented.
No,
that
no,
was
no.
Kid
Rock.
Rock.
Kid Rock was all right.
No, dude,
he's
Kid
like
Rock
this year's Kid Rock, man.
No. Kid Rock knew how to
Really?
fucking throw a show. I watched Woodstock '99.
Yeah.
And he knew how to throw a show.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
a documentary. He knew how to fucking
Okay.
He had a midget first of all.
Yeah.
You know how cool you have to be.
He's my name is Kid.
I
Keep
never
going. No,
never
that's-
liked his music because
Yeah.
I didn't connect
Yeah,
with it.
yeah.
But I'm like, this guy's a performer. He knows how to fucking.
I think Machine Gun.
he's a
apparently-
free man.
I saw clips of
Machine Gun Kelly.
I've seen clips.
Bubble
Apparently
Gum
plays the
Kelly.
drums amazing. Or
What's his
whatever.
name?
Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Anyway, I'm just talking about the way they look. They both look like skinny white
Yeah,
guys
the
with
skinny
white beaters.
anorexic white guys. Yeah, they look like models from the
Yeah.
90s. Machine Gun Kelly seems like, all right, let's create the new rebel.
Yeah.
All right, what do you do? Okay, so we need him today, a really hot girl. Okay, let's get Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Okay, he needs to have crazy hair and tattoos and be really skinny.
Okay, so that guy, is it
Yeah.
manufactured through like a record company? Like, does a record label find a young kid being like, "Hey, you're skinny. You look like a crackhead. You look like a good cog. Let's throw millions of dollars at a stylist to make you look really cool, and then we'll give you singing lessons."
I think he's got a hair transplant. If you Google before and after.
So do you think that's what happened?
I keep up to date with who gets a hair transplant in Hollywood.
So is it connections? Like, does he have like, was his family like high in some like record label thing? And then, because my real question is, how come people don't do that with us? Like, how come nobody looks at us and being like, guys, we want you to be the face of
first of all,
Orville Redenbacher or whatever.
we weigh 600 pounds each. So that's not... Second of all, we're both like 65 years old, all right?
Yeah.
Or no one is gonna like, these kids got talent, baby.
But like, how come...
We got to build our own shit.
I know. But how come...
like, you want to be Pete Davidson? Pete Davidson, he was talented. Yeah. We're talented. I think we're very talented. And then people are like, okay, this kid got, he's got the thing, and they just...
He's got the Kavorka.
He's got the Kavorka, exactly. Yeah. And they just, the SNL just... I think I need to lose weight. I think if I lost weight...
That's what we're talking about.
I've been thinking... I saw a video, like, yesterday you took a video of me doing this on stage, and I looked at my belly was fucking... Did you see it?
No, it's
disgusting. Really? I just felt... gross, and I'm like, brr, and people are like, why is he moving so much?
Okay, how about in October we do a weight loss challenge?
Yeah,
let's do that.
October, it gives you enough to get
it does
fatter,
exactly.
And then,
it's already September today, I think. So we need
September. Dude, it's funny you said about someone threw shit at you, because one day I was having a drink at a terrace in a bar. I'm not gonna say where. Not
this
to
week?
Insult them. No, like 2-3 summers ago. And someone from the opposite building threw a bottle, like a glass bottle, at the terrace. It could have hit us. You could have killed somebody. He literally could have killed somebody.
Why do people do this? What
the
hell is wrong with people, man? It's dangerous, the world.
Dude, yeah. And you want to bring kids to this world? It's crazy. See, I'm hiding my fat like a fat girl. I'm also cold.
Okay. Speaking of being old, so I'm watching this show, and here's a question I will pose to you: do you want to live forever?
Yeah, I want to be a vampire.
Oh yeah.
I want to be like,
So I'm watching this show called Sandman.
I started watching it because of you. I fell asleep because it's about sleeping.
Yeah. Okay. So there's this one episode, right? That
I like your voice when you talk like that.
So it shows a Sandman. He's walking. Yeah. Okay, for everyone, watch the show Sandman. It's about a guy that's the leader of sleep or whatever. He controls the dreams and all this shit.
He's very skinny. He looks
very
like
skinny.
Bubblegum Kelly.
Yeah, Bubblegum Kelly. And so there's this one scene. What's that?
Name of the episode.
Bubblegum Kelly. That's pretty good. And so he's looking at a dilapidated building, and he's looking at it. He's all like sad, and then it cuts back to him from 1300 or whatever, and he's at a bar, and he's with his sister, and his sister is death. So she's in control of killing. When
she's death or deaf?
She's death. No, she's death.
Like she's death.
Yeah.
Or deaf.
So she's in control. So whenever somebody dies, she accompanies them to the afterlife.
She's like the guy with the...
But no, she's like a hot black bitch or whatever. And then he's like this emo... Like,
but he's white.
They're all brothers and sisters. I don't know. They're all adopted by some old lady, maybe. I don't know. But God, yeah. And so they're at this bar. Like she was like she was going to work, right? They call it like doing their job. So they're going and she found the guy that's about to die and brings him. And then they overhear a conversation with this one guy talking with his friends, right? Being like, I want to live forever. I don't mind. I have no intention to die. And him and his friends are laughing and they're like talking like philosophically about it. They overhear the thing and they say like, hey, wouldn't it be interesting to... first he was like, why would anybody want to live forever? Who wants to be tortured with this? Because he lives for an eternity. He never, ever dies. And then his sister was like, wouldn't it be interesting to see how he feels, what his perspective would be? So they let him live, right? Yeah. So he speaks to the guy. He says, like, hey, let me know what is your experience. I'll meet you in this bar in 100 years on this day. Yeah. And he goes, and 100 years pass, and they speak, and And he says it's the best. I love it. It's the greatest.
Yeah, 100 years. Yeah,
100 years. And then he's like, fine. And 200 years passes. He's like a millionaire. This guy. He's like stock trading, all this shit. He invented the printing press. Or I don't know. He's a slave trade, all this shit or whatever. And then 100 years passes after that, and he's like poor. He's like homeless. He's like dying. He can't die. So but he's starving. So he's just starving. And he's hungry. His whole family died. It's the plague. All this shit. He's sick. And he still says, I still want to live. Are you kidding me? This is the best. And then 100 years passes after that, and he has a little more wisdom. He's like, I'm investing my money. I'm not very reckless. And he's like, very good. And then like another 100 years passes, and it's like he's even more wiser. Is this boring?
No.
okay.
I'm imagining the film because I want to watch it.
It's really cool. And and then he says, he's wondering, like, I don't know anything about you, the guy, the death or whatever, the dream.
No, the dream. Sandman.
Yeah, Sandman. I don't know anything about you. Like, who are you? And he's still not telling him. And he's saying, like, well, how come you're letting me live? How come you're still meeting me every 100 years, right? And he's like, oh, I'm just interested or whatever. And he's like, no, I think it's because you want someone to share this experience with. You want a friend. And he's like, how dare you think that I want a friend with this or whatever. That's what he says. And and then so he leaves. He storms off, and he's all sad. And then another 100 years passes. It's the 1980s. So he's like doing coke and shit. It's like dum, dum, dum. He's driving his Lamborghini or whatever. He goes to the bar. He doesn't show up. And so he's like all sad. He's having a whiskey.
Sandman doesn't show up.
Sandman doesn't show up. He's all sad. But it's because, remember, he got captured in the first episode? He's stuck.
Oh, yeah.
He's captured. And so he's all sad. And then Sandman gets released, right? And so like it's the year 2022 now or whatever, and then he goes to the bar.
He's a they them.
he looks like a they them.
It took me 600 years to find out that I'm a they them. Yeah.
So he goes to the bar. It's dilapidated. So he's all sad. He's like, oh, my friend's not there. But it's been 20 years.
Wait, are they going to the same pub? That means they're in England.
Exactly.
It's the only place where a pub could be like 700 years old.
Exactly, dude. So funny.
So does he come back in 2022?
So he comes back in 2022 because it's 1989, and then he's still captured, and he got released in 2022. So he's going to the pub just in case. Maybe he's there hanging out or whatever. He sees the pub is dilapidated. It's totally taken over by condos or whatever. And then he sees a little note. It says like this bar and a big long arrow like somebody drew a long time ago. So he's walking, and then he sees like his friend there, the guy. Yeah. And then they both smile at each other.
Wait, the Sandman sees the guy.
Yeah, he's like there. I think he owns the pub or whatever. He's like doing paperwork or whatever. He looks all very wise looking. He's very calm. He looks up. They both smile at each other like.
And that's it?
And then he said, he's like, you're late. He says the guy to the Sandman. And he's like, I'm sorry. I heard it's quite impolite to keep your friends waiting. And I cried. I was
cried?
I was like, why? I shed a tear. I'm like, it's very beautiful ending.
Oh, really?
Like, it's beautiful. I just ruined the whole thing for everyone listening to this thing.
But wait, the guy is still living immortally.
Yeah. And then they just hang out and have a beer, and that's it. And they meet every 100 years.
You just did you cry because like, oh man, you can get to drink for 600, 700 years, man.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Listen, I think I would just the idea. Imagine, listen, we've been doing comedy for 10 years. Like no, not 10 years, like 8 years, and we've gotten really good at it. Like not really good, but like we're I would say we're blue belts. You know, we're very good blue belts or purple belts. So imagine if you do for 100 years, and your comedy you keep improving,
I know.
And then like in 100 years, how good you would be at doing comedy.
But you would have to keep on like leaving every 30 years and then coming back as your own son. I'm Gabriel Jr. doing comedy still. Or whatever.
You move to Montreal, then Toronto, and then London, and then LA, then New York, then Montreal, then Toronto, then LA.
Yeah, and then you're like, I'm a first-year comic, and you're like destroying.
Aaron, you know Aaron? Have you met Aaron?
Oren?
Aaron. He's the new kid. He has
Aaron.
No, it's Aaron.
It's Aaron?
Aaron.
How do you know?
Because he told me.
How?
Oh yeah, so he didn't tell me. But I think he with his phone. He's a new comic. He's doing Good Night, I think, in September.
Yeah, he's funny guy.
He's what's the word? What
he's got like, remember like in Breaking Bad, the kid, the son.
He does meth. Aaron, he's handicapped. He's physically
got, like, that thing.
He can't speak.
Yeah, he's mute. Yeah,
he's mute. So he uses his phone, but he's such a good joke writer,
and
he's
really good.
It's so funny. That's Aaron. He's just like, all right, in Montreal, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
handicapped, and in 200 years. Okay, here's a question that I have for you. Let's say someone offers you immortality.
Yeah.
At what age would you like to start being immortal?
Oh, man. The thing is, like, I can't go back in age, right?
No. So you'll have to be like, let's say you're 12. You're
Yeah.
gonna be 12 forever.
Oh no, I would wait.
Okay, so exactly, when would you want to be like
27.
27?
That would have been like perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I would have said like 32.
Really? Yeah, 30 is
Like,
good.
still have my hair.
Yeah.
I'm not I heard about it somewhere, so I'm like, I'm gonna steal that idea. Because when you're in your 20s, you're really a slave to your hormones. You're a slave
Yeah.
to, you don't know yourself yet, you know. But in your 30s, you're like, oh, okay, I
Yeah.
know
But
who
you're
I
still
am
aging,
more.
but not physically.
Yeah, but your body's still producing all that
Okay.
testosterone.
Okay, then
and
29.
Yeah.
Or
You
30.
I would say like 30, 31, just like
Yeah.
beginning of your 30s. It's a good age.
Yeah. And then you could lie. You say, like, I'm younger.
Yeah. Gabe, I have something to tell you.
What?
I'm 600 years old.
That's pretty cool. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got gray pubes yet?
No, I use just for men. Only on my pubes. I shave my head, or I keep it bald down there too.
Dude, how crazy would
That'd
look
be
for
cool.
And even just not dying, like you can be like, let's say but then you could be thrown into the ocean. You just have to swim all the way back, freezing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's what I love about vampires. Is that let's say one day I'm like, I'm done. I could just go in the sun.
Oh,
And that's it.
But that'd be such a fiery death.
Yeah, but then you're gone.
Yeah,
But you have no soul, so you don't go to paradise or hell. You just you disappear.
Then where do you go?
Mm.
I don't want to die.
Ashes to ashes, man.
My
Funk to funk.
It's not my biggest fear, but like not looking through my own consciousness would, like, you die, but then you don't wake up. You're not like, oh, I'm in heaven and shit, or hell.
You're just in your dead body. You're like your conscience still there, like ah,
and you're like, fuck,
my God,
fuck.
Okay, oh my God, you're in complete darkness all alone.
Yeah.
Man, that would be hell.
But then you could like dream. You could be like, okay, I'm on a beach with a mojito.
Well, I have a theory. That before you even die, let's say you're 80.
Yeah.
It's important to have a good inner world.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're like 75, or in my case in 2 years, and you can't move anymore. You know what I mean? You have a heart attack on half of your brain, but your brain still works, but your body is gone.
Yeah.
So it's good to have a good inner world.
Yeah.
So that you can I'm just go in my inner world and enjoy it. I'll go back to my memories, or I'll create a world.
It's like remembering. It's like jerking off to memories.
It's like jerking off to memories, but living. You know.
Yeah.
Or create a world. Like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be in space, so it's good to have a good
visual capacity of
good,
like.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Because very soon, man, let's say you have kids, they'll put you in an old man's house.
An old man's house.
An old man's house, and you just stare at a wall for 12 hours a day, just like.
I can't look at the TV.
All your friends are dead.
It's not that soon. It's not like it's like 30. It's like that's like 50 years. Let's say 60 years. Like, I'm not gonna be okay, Grandpa. You're 60. I'm like, babe, I'm doing a marathon tomorrow. No. I'm not gonna go to the marathon, but I'm going to the pub tonight with my friends.
Because I feel it
I'm
now.
British.
Exactly, British. Your girlfriend's accent's finally just stuck on you. It's funny. I'm talking about death. Remember we were talking about pet peeves?
Yeah.
So you were talking about like when you have a new partner, what's your pet peeve?
Yeah.
My pet peeve is that, I don't know if your girlfriend does that. Like my girlfriend, instead of saying she says f. So let's say I want 3 chocolates. She said I want free chocolates.
That's a very London thing.
And it annoys me so much.
Yeah, it's a very
because
London
all
thing.
I do all day long is teach kids how to not say th.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, this is how I speak. I'm like, you're saying it wrong.
Yeah.
Like we invented English. Like, I don't care. It's wrong.
It's a dialect. I don't know. It's
all wrong.
It's like going to Chinatown, being like, no, it's not. They say R's. They can't say R's. They go le, right?
Yeah.
Like
Weiss.
like fried lice or whatever.
Fried Weiss. Yeah.
You'd be like going there and being
Yeah, but
like,
no.
Chinese
It's
fucking.
not because they're learning a new language. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
In London, they're supposed to speak English.
I know.
And they don't speak English.
Back in the day, there was like, every like block was like a new gang with its own world, right?
Yeah.
And then the gangs turned into just little villages, and then they all have, and they don't mix, right? So they all just sound fucking weird. Like you go 2 blocks that way,
I was so like there's like
they don't have
Essex accent.
Yeah, they don't
and she
have
told me,
pinkies.
I told her like your girlfriend is from Newcastle. She's like, oh, they have their own accent.
Yeah, totally.
And she made me watch a like a reality TV of like
Geordie Shore.
I think so.
Yeah.
And they kind of speak like your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. They like they elongate certain words.
Yeah. Okay. So her accent is actually not as bad as like other people. Like her sister's accent.
Yeah, it was an exaggeration. Overall.
Her sister's accent is like hello, and her dad's like and so it's all like it's insane. And then she sounds, she's been in Canada. She watches the news here. She's Peter's Manbridge or whatever. So she's
her pho.
She does. She doesn't. No, she does the. But she, let's say things like if there's a syllable with a T. Let's say caterpillar.
Mm-hmm.
If she speaks fast, she goes caterpillar.
Caterpillar.
She doesn't say the T. But now she gained her
says
T's.
caterpillar.
Caterpillar.
Gabby, I see a caterpillar.
Yeah, there we go.
I can't wait to have them both sit.
Yeah.
And just like British it out.
Yeah. Dude, that's so funny. They both convince each other to leave us, or whatever. They're like, how are we doing this shithole fucking country?
They become lesbians and they dump both of us and they start dating.
Dude.
Gabby, I'm
And we're
leaving
like,
you.
Dude, the only thing we could do now
That's
is
all
fuck
been waiting
each other.
for. And then we just high five. And then we say, fuck. And then we fart at each other. And this is how we become popular.
The first coming out podcast.
The first coming out podcast. I have a theory
Mm-hmm.
that someone I know might be gay.
Really?
And I think he's scared to come out.
It's funny how we're still having these conversations of like, is that guy gay? Is this guy gay? Because that was like all we did like in the 90s and 2000s. Is Tom Cruise gay? He's for sure gay? Like we actually,
I never had that conversation.
but like all over TV. Remember, like it was just all people
Oh, like society?
Yeah, like everybody was just like even The Simpsons. Like here's a list of people that are gay, and it would be like a
Really?
long list of just jokes or whatever.
Well, I'm not gay. You know that, right?
okay.
However, I thought about it, and I don't know if I can turn this into like something I can say on stage. I love doing everything with men
Mhm.
except sex.
Okay.
You know, name any activity.
Puzzles.
Men.
No, shut the fuck up.
Well, yeah.
You like doing puzzles?
Yeah,
with men?
fucking with Guillaume, was doing puzzles, joking around.
Okay.
Anything.
Let's think of something super gay
Okay.
that isn't sex.
Okay.
Eating ice cream.
Men.
Okay.
Actually, eating ice cream, I would eat
Yeah.
it alone.
Alone. I thought you meant ice cream. Going for ice cream is a
Okay.
very relationship thing.
I've done it so much with men. Ice cream for me is not. I sometimes I see like people in their 50s like, oh, I can't eat ice cream. The doctor said no.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would never.
Really?
I would like the idea of just stopping because the doctor. Fuck no.
I know.
Louis C.K. has a bit about it, so I'm not gonna do it. But
Okay.
like the idea of not eating ice cream is, there's no way I'm
I
ever.
know what you
stealing
mean. It is pretty great.
yesterday I Uber Eats it. I Uber
Ice
Eated.
cream?
I Uber Eated ice cream and 2 coffee crisps.
No.
Yeah, and a bag of chips.
You're wild, man.
Man, I'm a crazy and wild man.
Dude.
Yeah. Oh, I needed something sweet. That's why I'm fucking.
Is
disgusting
there anyway? Whatever. It must have been late at night, huh?
now. Yeah. It was after the show. I came back.
Damn. What did I do after the show? I didn't do anything. I just went. I watched Sandman and jerked off to the Sandman.
I watched Sandman, but also I ate ice cream
Yeah.
while watching
I
Sandman.
wish I had something to eat. So I was pretty hungry, and now I learned not to eat very late at night because I get so many nightmares.
Mm.
Oh, you know what I did? I had some fries from leftover, and I woke up in the middle of the night, all sweaty and ice creamy, and sweaty.
Did you turn on your AC?
No, it wasn't heat. It was panic attacks.
Oh my god.
Every night, if I eat late at night, if I eat past 10, nightmares, man.
You need a nanny. you need.
I need a nanny
You need a
cam.
butler.
Yeah.
You need to be so rich that you have
Oh,
a butler that helps you
dude.
out.
I just need to not eat after that time. It just because we come home. Usually,
Yeah.
if Claire's home, I probably wouldn't eat. I'd be like, okay, yeah, let's go to bed,
Mm.
chill.
What I really like is the food coma. I love a food coma. So,
Mhm.
because I don't eat before I go on stage, I eat
Mhm.
like maybe a couple of eggs,
Okay.
just have something in my stomach. But afterwards, I come home and I'm like, oh, this is my meal of the
Yeah.
day. So I just
Crazy amount.
crazy amount of food.
But you
and
don't.
And then pass out.
Okay, yeah.
I
Dude.
love passing out.
I do like it too, but dude, I wake up. I have nightmares. I wake up. I think someone's in the house. I run around the house with a candle lamp.
But I just accept it. I just had a horrible nightmare.
No, but like I'm running. I'm like sleepwalking, dude. I'm running.
You sleepwalk? I didn't know you sleepwalk.
But I'm awake though. But I'm like, what the hell? What's going on? And then I slowly realize I'm like, oh, what the hell? What the?
Yeah, but then you go to back to sleep.
I know, but I'm like, my whole body's shaking. I'm like,
I'm surprised because you didn't have enough PTSD maybe in your childhood. Like, you know, in my childhood, I used to like, we have to get out because there's bombs falling on our house, so you need to go to the shelter, not the shelter, the bomb shelter.
Yeah.
And then you go so like if something horrible, I'm like, I guess this is celebi.
But it's also like, because I think it's my body digesting the food, and it's like there's a stimulation.
Like we need to give him nightmares.
I don't know what it is.
Keep him up.
It's crazy, and out of here, especially if I eat like mortadella. Oof.
Oh yeah.
So
much
much
with the pistachio.
Oh,
do you eat pistachio mortadella?
Pistachio, I never.
It's like mortadella with like they put pistachio in the meat, so when they chop it, you have like a little slice of pistachio. It's delicious. It's very nice. Very nice.
I'll check it out.
Very nice, dude. I did such a cool comedy show on Friday. I did Balkanville.
Oh yeah, the balcony.
Oh, it was so fun.
Yeah.
I did 38 minutes.
That's a long
and I could have done another 10 minutes, but I stopped because there were kids running outside. Because it was outside, right?
Yeah.
So I'm standing outside, and I'm literally 4 meters above everyone. I felt like Mussolini. Like, we need to bring down, I'm just talking to these people, and they're all sitting outside on their chairs, like on an alleyway.
Yeah.
And I'm talking, and it was going.
How many people were there?
15, 20 maybe.
Oh, not bad.
And then, the laughter, some people will come out and they're like,
That's
look at you
so
from their balcony, and
cool.
like, I do crowd work with them and just
Yeah.
talking about jizz and fucking and like, you have a penis, show us your penis. And it was the weirdest thing, just talking to a guy who just showed up on his balcony.
Yeah.
Doing crowd work.
That's interesting.
It was so fun. Honestly, I loved it. I wish I could. And I end always with like my really dirty jokes about having sex with a guy or like choking and like jokes that I can't. You can't open with like
no. You lead
jokes.
into it eventually.
You lean exactly. But as I was starting doing these jokes, and I see kids, because it's an alleyway, so you have kids running around singing Chumba Wumba, and I'm like, I can't. So I start. It's so stupid.
So you start throwing rocks at them,
whispering into the mic. But it's still
you whispering in the mic. No,
but you're still whispering into the. So he grabbed it here and he started. But you still amplify it, so it's not. It's
funny.
even. People are paying more attention.
Wow.
But it was 38 minutes, dude. Oh
That's
my god, I
time.
think that's my record.
That's crazy.
And I could have done another 10.
Wow.
So I could have done like an hour easy.
Wow. That's wild.
So fucking exciting. Oh, so fun. So fun.
That's cool. You're still keeping this chain on, huh?
Yeah, I kept it.
It's cool, right?
No.
You don't like it?
No, I didn't like my set yesterday.
No, nothing to do with the chain.
Is my fat? Is it my fat?
No, I think it was just the bullet, and then it was fine. It was just like
I was telling that to my girlfriend. I don't know how to speak to like 20-year-olds or like.
The thing
I don't know how to
it
fucking
just took
break
time
them.
because I saw them. They were all laughing. They were just laughing all. Did I spit in you that much?
No.
I thought you were like going like wiping.
Like yes, come on, face.
Because I saw them, they were laughing.
Yeah.
And they were laughing very quietly. And even the people from Toronto, like during my set, they're going like
yeah, but quietly.
Quietly. And then they finally learned how to laugh.
Maybe I get angry. I'm like laugh like because like.
Yeah.
Like ha! What happened to the ha! Exhale,
yeah.
you selfish bastard!
I know. They're like,
Dude, I'm doing a joke and they're like,
yeah, I know. It's weird. It's like mimes in the audience.
where's?
They're like,
what happened to your voices?
They need to relax. I don't
Oh
know.
my god! It's the good thing is that it's still a challenge. So even if you have good jokes, you have to figure out how to like you have to raise these kids to be vocal and like to express because I think they're scared to express laughter. And you have to like, all right, so this is how you laugh. Like, it's okay, hold their hand. It's okay, don't worry. I'm just gonna do a racial joke. It's okay, you can laugh. Oh my god, I have to break it. I have to solve the equation in my mind how to talk. Because like people in their 30s, they're like they're free, right?
Yeah, and they're there to fucking.
They're like fucking, like we have jobs, we don't give a fuck. We're here. They know comedy. But when they're like 20 and 19 and like, I'm in a foreign land. What if I laugh at that joke? Because I do. Dirty jokes. So, like, are we gonna get kicked out of the country if I laugh at that joke about
totally
Black Lives Matter or whatever?
Never know.
I've been working. I really want to bring back my rape joke, but I really do.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
My sentence.
It's so hard to like find the right audience. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it, and then I fucking see if it works. And, like, I look at that crowd. I'm like, I can't.
I know, you feel bad because like there was like the black girl in the front row. She finally got into it.
She was from off the top. She was amazing.
But she was like, I would like during the I don't know, but she was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my. But I was like, oh my god, what is this? Oh my god, shut up with this. Oh my god.
The girl in the back. I did my joke about eating my girlfriend's pussy, and I said like I'm going down. I just said I'm going down my girlfriend. She's like, oh my god.
Yeah, what the hell?
It was literally my second sentence of I like, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, hey, all right, guys. I have allergies, blah blah blah. I'm like, and she's like, oh my god. I'm like,
yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
I wish you could beat people again.
Yeah, I know.
Hey.
Yeah. Drop like boiling acid on all of them.
Oh,
just one.
Jizz, boiling jizz.
Boiling jizz.
Oh my god! I just have to I have to solve the equation. Solve the goddamn equation.
Yeah.
How to make those 20-year-olds like untighten their assholes.
When you go Asian, you solve the equation.
That's
What's that joke by Hattie?
Hattie. So funny. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. This was. Oh fucking hell! All right, is are we still in the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, that's. Thank you guys so much for watching.
It was a
Bonne Nuit. Please subscribe. Tell a friend. We've had people come to the show and they recommended the podcast and now they like the podcast. Yeah. So tell a friend.
Prescribe it to your friend. If there's any doctors, prescribe the podcast.
If you have, here's the thing. We had a fan. I'm not gonna say who it was. And she has the same sense of humor. She did a joke that was like a dark joke. I'm like, this is the sense of humor. So if you have a friend who has the same fucked up sense of humor as us or as you,
send her over.
Send him or her over. Or they over.
Send them over
all
to the
genders,
bone side.
All genders, all LGBTQ.
All creeds.
Ay, caramba.
Kanawage, anybody, man. Let's do this.
Yeah. And subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe. We're growing.
Yeah.
We're growing. So fucking thank you. I don't know.
Inches, not miles. Yeah, we're in the shot.
All right. So no, because there's this whole metal thing. But all right, guys. So subscribe. We love you. Salam alaikum. Good night.